Good day, everyone. Have you ever asked yourself this question? Do children grieve? My name is Wairimu Gatere, a psychologist at Our Smiles Therapy Center. So, do children grieve? Yes, children like adults grieve. And what is grief? Grief is a deep sense of loss and sadness when something valuable or someone valuable is gone or is no longer in their space. And children like adults do grieve, and they go through the very process, the normal process of grief. The difference is that the expression of grief might be different. So what children grieve about? They might grieve about the death of someone. They might also grieve about changing schools, the loss of a pet, if parents separate, or loss of a sibling, just something that was happening to them and was valuable and it's no longer in their space. And they express grief, unlike adults who might talk about it, so they express their grief through words. Children will do it differently, where you'll see it through behavior or how they play. And being supported is something that we should do with children. They need support during this loss and grief. And how do they express grief? Let's explore that. Children that are younger, maybe below 6 years, they will express grief by being clingy or by throwing tantrums. A child might regress and start bedwetting. So that's a sign that something is not going well with a child. And a child that could be, let's say, 6 years to around 10 years, their grief is slightly different because they may understand the permanency of death or the permanence of the loss. They know it's final, but they will struggle with trying to understand exactly what is happening. They might ask themselves, did I contribute to this loss? Did I play a role? Is there something that I did or I didn't do? Is there something that I could have said to the grandma? So they might struggle with these questions that they might never have answers to. And so they equally need support. Teenagers or children above 12 years, they understand the permanency of grief, the permanence of loss, and they will, for example, not want to be seen as weak. They will want to hide and they will withdraw. Or they might now become so, they'll go to scream. They might, all of a sudden, they want to oversleep, or they want to be in their screen all day, or they might just go to sports and spend all their day there. So it is avoidance, and it is because they do not know how to navigate the loss. And we need to support these children, and one of the ways to support them, irrespective of the age, is being very honest and gentle, where euphemisms like grandma went to the Lord or she's sleeping should not be used. I think it's good to say such things as died, death happened, they will not come back. And that way, they are able to process this thing in a way that it doesn't bring fear or ambivalence. It's also good to listen and answer all the questions, because especially the young children, they have all these questions. When are they coming back? Are we going back to our house? Why is daddy not around anymore? So it's good to answer these questions, and they might ask them for the longest time. They will extend the period at which, before they can make sense with what is going on, they will ask these questions day in, day out. Also, it's very important to keep the routines as they were before the loss. For example, bedtime, the eating time, playtime. Maintaining the routines help them not to maybe struggle with the loss and something else that has changed in their systems. Encouraging them to express, maybe through play, is it writing, in a way that is appropriate, that is age appropriate, encourage them to express. Model healthy, grief. For example, it is okay to see you cry as an adult. It's okay to see you talk about a person that is gone, and it's also okay to see to show them that after the loss, the life can be normal. Right? We can laugh about it, or we can, I can cry, but learn how to cope after the loss. Creating remembrance ritual is something that could also happen. Is it a memory box? Is it planting a tree, or just something that helps them to remember after the person is gone or after the loss has happened, life can move on, or we can still remember this thing that we valued or this person that we valued, and we can keep them in our hearts. So it's basically about that today, and encouraging you to visit us at All Smiles Therapy Center so that we can explore loss and grief and help children to navigate that. Thank you so much.